One quick question. You're let me just set up here. Most of the evidence that you seem to be using, and I'm not anti-fracking at all, but most of the evidence that you seem to be using seems to be from the EPA that the water was safe. I'm not terribly trusting of government government agencies. So my question is, did you investigate any of the heads of the EPA, of the agencies that you were dealing with, to see if they have any ties to the oil industry themselves? Because we know a lot of times these agencies are a revolving door for...
No. I mean, look, sorry. Look, the litigants called the EPA and they chose their judge and jury.
Sure.
So they chose a judge and jury. The judge and jury spoke and said there's no contamination. So I went with their judge and jury. They chose it. They had a call for another independent scientific analysis, which they did. There was independent scientific analysis. There was the state scientists, and then there was the EPA scientists. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Come on, guys.
Right.
You're involved in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. You lost.
Okay.
Your water is safe.
All right. So my concern is lobbyists. Obviously, we know Obama has appointed so many lobbyists that he claimed he wasn't going to, and they always come from the same crony capitalist corporations, and then they put them in the revolving door with the.
We didn't investigate that, and it's not really relevant to the documentary. We chose.
It would be relevant.
No, it's not.
If they're saying, if the EPA is saying the word's clean, but those EPA people were working for oil.
You're obviously a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, absolutely I am.
Well,
no doubt.
Go back to your chemtrails.
Have you investigated chemtrails?
Yes.
You should.
Yeah, I could. Okay, well, thank you very much.
I mean, I don't see why you're belittling me. I'm just asking you a question. I think it's a legitimate question. I mean, I appreciated everything you had to say about journalism and not being anecdotal.
Sorry. Look, you've asked me a question, and I've answered.
Sure.
About the EPA. They brought in the EPA. I used their analysis.
Right.
That's
fine.
I mean,
I'm not. I helped you promote your last film.
I appreciate that.
I'm not being hostile. It's a legit question.
Okay.
When will it be available on